Hey guys, what's going on? I want to show you this really cool program that I found, and let me just run this. So you can see down here, let's do a live zoom actually, down here that I have these 7 icons on my tray. Between this one is my server, and that's Outlook. I have these. Well, what do they do? Well, let's click one and find out. What? Whoa. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Whoa. So, let me explain. This software. So, assuming none of you are techie, which is why this channel and website and Facebook page and whatnot exist, Macs, Apple's computer, this is a Microsoft computer, this is Windows, Macs I'm not positive if they have it anymore, but I think in OS 10.3 or something, I think it was OS 10 Tiger, which is 10.3, something like that. You used to be able to have spaces, they called it spaces, on your desktop. So that way it doesn't get too cluttered. You have 4 desktops basically. Now I don't think they have this anymore because you can have full screen apps, and you can just have multiple desktops instead of spaces. They'll go across. But this one, here, I'll look it up for you. So, Mac OS 10 spaces. Ignore that, it's just a text. So, your spaces, I don't know. See, they change it so much. See, this is multiple desktops. This is what they have now. It's kind of replaced spaces. This is spaces. Here we go. So, you would have 4 desktops, and you'd have your dock on all of them. It's not giving you the dock or the menu bar for some reason in these, but you would just be able to go, so that way it's not so cluttered. If you're interested, look it up. But it's kind of what this does. So, here's how it works. You install it. It's called Desk Space. So here, let me find a link. I'll throw a link in the description. But it is going to be here. What's it called on the desktop? Desk Space. There you go, that looks like it. Yep, this is it. So I will be putting a link to this in the description, but basically, you just click try now. Now I failed to find a difference. Oh, there's a 14-day trial. I don't know. I personally will not be purchasing this. I mean, it's cool, but, you know, you basically can install it, and does the spaces thing basically. So if you hold down the Windows key, whoops, it summons the start menu. If you hold down Control and the Windows key, you just okay, hold down Control and the Windows key. So now you can see that I have this cube thing. So if I rotate it, there's my second desktop. I have my third, my fourth, my fifth, and my sixth. 1 second. Okay, so when I find the one I want, I can go to the 5th and release it. These icons here I mentioned, if I want to jump to the first one, I can jump right to it. If I want to jump to the 3rd, boom, I'm right to it. If I want to do this way, and click and hold, left click, and I can just rotate the whole queue of desktops, and it'll tell me which one is up front. So 1. So then you hit enter when you find the one you want. So here's where it'll get useful. If you got a bunch of stuff open. Here, so let's say I got all this stuff open, and I'm also going to open up iTunes. That might have been a mistake. And Air Display, and P2V, and Visual C++. You know, I got a bunch of stuff. and I want to have less stuff available. So let's say that my Chrome tab and my Word document are going to be kind of doing the same thing. I can restore it down, which just means make it smaller, and I can drag it over like that. See how it did that? And I can drag it to any of the 6 desktops that I want. So if I want this on the 5th, I can just maximize it. So now I can jump back to the 1st, grab my Word document, and up is for 5. So there's the 5th. So now on here I can do show side by side, and there we go. And when I want to jump to whatever I'm working on before, I can just click the first one. So let's say that one is a separate thing in and of itself. I can drag that to the 4th one, and the first desktop. Let's say I just want some music playing on 6. I can drag it down to 6. Back to 1st. Let's say, I don't know. Let's say these two for some reason have something to do with each other. I can go side by side, which this one won't do it. But I don't know. You can do that. So then when you go to the cube, actually let's do this way. We'll go this way. We can go around. 2 is still empty, 3 is empty, but there's my desktop 4 where I put Visual C++. That's 1 again. Here's 5 where I put Word and Google Chrome. If I go down to 6, there's my iTunes. And once you find the one you want, you just release Control and Windows key. You just release those, and when you start finishing with ones, you just close them like normal. And I just find that, so let's say I'm working, and I need to jump quickly. I want to just jump to iTunes. I can just click 6 and go right to iTunes, and then I can go right back to OneNote, and then where did I put? I think I put it on here. So let's say I'm taking some notes and stuff. I got a YouTube video or something over here, and then I just need to jump up to this stuff. I can do that. Then I can jump down to change the song. Then I can jump back up here, take some more notes. I need to slide over here, do a little programming. That's what Visual C++ is for. It's a compiler. And then you just drag it around, find one you want, hit enter. And I just want to point this out. You see the background that the software puts in? When you go around, it's proportionate to your viewing. So you can see when I'm here, it's looking normal, and then I'm go over here, it changes the view, and here it changes the view, and here I'm looking backwards from. Actually, here I'm looking backwards from what I was before. Here I'm looking sideways, and there it is again. If I go up for desktop 5, I'm looking at the ground, and here's the horizon. If I go down to 6, I'm looking at the sky. So I really like that. I think that's a really cool thing that they threw in there. So I got all this stuff on all my desktops. I just need something fresh and new because I gotta start something new. Just throw up desktop 2 and open up PowerPoint, whatever you need to do, and you need to jump back, just click 1. I mean, this is meant to kind of let me start closing these. It's meant to be in place of an extended display. And what I mean by that is hooking up another monitor and using that to have like 2 displays so you can have more room. It's meant to do that. The flaw I see with that, I mean, this is wonderful. I love this. But the flaw I see with that statement is with extended display, you can see all or both, whatever, of your displays at once. Here, you have to clickety-clickety-click, or control window, arrow, 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 enter, So, and you can do all this stuff so you can manage desktop names and pictures. So if you will always use desktop 2 for music, for Adobe Audition, for iTunes, if you will always use it for that, you can name it music. And if you will always do that, you can do that. And here's another thing you can do. You can go configure. Hold on a minute. You can do all kinds of settings here. That's how you can jump to it. You can, let's see, if you don't want all the stuff in your tray, you can just tell it not to show in the tray. Save changes, it won't be in the tray anymore, and then you can just go the desktop shortcut way of going about it. I mean, sorry, excuse me, the keyboard shortcut, but I actually like having it there, so I'm going to put it back. Okay, what I was going to show you is you can have, I'm not going to demonstrate it, but you can tell it, I want different icons on each desktop. So, let's go back to the scenario where you will always use, what the hell? Where you will always use, whatever. You will always use this one for music. You can tell it, I want, so you're going to name it music, and you can just have the Adobe Audition and the, hold on, here. You can just have, whatever. You can just have Adobe Audition and just have iTunes here. You can tell it whatever, I don't know. Somehow you hacked it and got GarageBand on here. Something. You can just tell it. So, I know it's kind of a long video, and I'm sorry, but I'm just really, really excited about this software because I've never seen anything like it besides on a Mac, and I think this is really, really useful to have and to use. So guys, check it out. I'll put a link for it in the description, or the description as some YouTubers choose to say, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video and use this software. I'll see you guys next time.